Back in 2010, the crew at Go Fishing Now went out on a company trip to view an exciting movie dedicated specifically to catching one of our favorite species. Imagine our dismay when we sat through 87 minutes of the movie Catfish and no one even busted out a fishing pole. Tears were shed. Feelings were hurt. If Hollywood comes out with a movie called Bluegill, I'm definitely not watching it. Well, probably not. Hey there, fishizens! Welcome back to Go Fishing Now, your #1 source on the internet for videos on all things fishing. Since it's the 10-year anniversary of the movie Catfish's release, we're pulling a quantum leap and putting right things that once went wrong. That's right, this video is dedicated to actual catfish, specifically the 10 biggest ever caught. Number 10. Channel Catfish, 29 pounds, Clear Lake, California. We know what you're thinking. 29 pounds? How'd that make it into the largest catfish countdown? Well, for one thing, it's the longest channel catfish ever caught. But don't worry, we'll tell you the heaviest one too. Compared to others on our list, channel catfish are rather small. Weighing in at 29 pounds with a length of 2 feet and 9 inches, this fisherman wasn't even on the hunt for catfish on this day. He was hunting bass with Kitech bait worms and a 10-pound line. The catfish broke the previous record by over an inch. Sean Moffat was wondering how big the bass was at the end of his line and when the heck it was going to jump. It all made sense when he pulled in the 29-pound catfish. So maybe that's where the movie title comes from. It all makes sense now. Alright, just for fun, the heaviest channel catfish, although not the longest, was caught in a South Carolina reservoir and weighed in at a whopping 58 pounds. So far, our smallest, biggest catfish is already 58 pounds. That thing could eat my actual cat. Just wait until you see how big our #1 catfish is. Could probably swallow me and my cat. Number 9. Sharp-tooth catfish, 93 pounds, Orange River, South Africa. We're headed all over the world for this list, and next on our journey is the Nile River for the sharp-tooth catfish. This catfish is one of the most popularly caught fish in Africa, so it's actually quite a feat to hold the record. This record was set in 2003 by a Mr. Moeller, who landed this 93-pound beast after a lengthy battle. Fun fact about sharp-tooth catfish, they actually possess an accessory breathing organ, which means, unlike other fish, they can breathe oxygen directly. Funnily enough, you may even catch these guys roaming around on the land for a bit on a particularly muddy day. Does it still count as catching a fish if I just run up and grab it? I'm not even sure that counts as noodling. Speaking of noodling, we have a whole video about the biggest fish people ever caught with their bare hands, and you can bet there are plenty of catfish to go around on that list. Check it out after this video. Back to the countdown. Number 8. Flathead Catfish, 123 pounds, Elk City Reservoir, Kansas, USA. Ken Polly couldn't believe his luck when he reeled in his record-setting flathead catfish in 1998. This lucky catch weighed in at 123 pounds and was just over 5 feet in length. Polly caught this monster fish with only light tackle, and many skeptics doubted Ken's claim. However, the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks verified the catch, and the record has stood for over 20 years now. Number 7. Redtail Catfish, 123 pounds, Amazon River, Brazil. Wait, wasn't the last fish 123 pounds too? Yes, and we're glad you're paying attention. These two catches are technically tied. But come on, redtail catfish look way cooler, so we bumped them up on this list just slightly. It's very scientific. Redtail catfish aren't known to be fussy eaters, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're the easiest fish to catch. In 2010, the largest redtail catfish was caught by Gilberto Fernandez in the Amazon River and weighed in at 123 pounds with a length of 4 feet 6 inches. Gilberto has kept the bait he used to catch this beast a secret. I'm betting chicken liver? I mean, that's what always works for me. Tell us your favorite catfish baits in the comments. Gilberto actually holds over 100 IGFA world fishing records and now has this beauty to add to his list as well. Better make friends with him if you're in the area. This man knows where and how to fish. Number 6. Blue Catfish, 143 pounds, Kerr Lake, Virginia, USA. The largest catfish species found in North America, The blue catfish is a huge fan favorite for freshwater anglers. Their large size, strong fighting ability, and tasty meat make the blue catfish one of the best freshwater fish to catch. The number 6 record on our countdown was set by Nick Anderson in 2011. Nick said he used an ugly stick rod with a 20-pound test line and chicken breast to land the monster catfish and fought it for 45 minutes. Chicken breast, eh? That's like $5 a pound. That commitment to the craft is why Nick is a world record holder. Weighing exactly 143 pounds, 57 inches long, and a girth of 43.5 inches, this set a new record that still stands to this day. Well, we're halfway through our list. Can you believe these catfish so far? Just wait till you see the sheer size of our number 1 catfish. You'll be booking your trip before we can even tell you to like and subscribe. So we'll remind you now just in case. And maybe turn on the notification bell if you want to know when we release new videos. Okay, back to catfishing. Number 5, Goons Catfish, 165 pounds, River Ramganja, India. In 2009, Jacob Wagner, the host of National Geographic's Fish Warrior, set the record for this species of Goons catfish. While fishing in the river, Jacob managed to get the attention of the whopping 165-pound, 5'1" catfish, and it sure put up a fight. While Jacob has many big freshwater fish species trophies, this one stands out as a world record. Bizarre tales are told of the Goons catfish reportedly attacking and eating bodies from funeral pyres on the Kali River. It's for this reason that many of the locals believe these catfish grow so large. Great. Now burning cadaver-eating fish are going to haunt my nightmares. Number 4, Wells Catfish, 280 pounds, Po Delta, Italy. In 2015, an Italian fisherman nearly set the record for the largest Welsh catfish. Wait, nearly? Why aren't we talking about the actual record? Well, that's because nothing is actually known about it apart from the weight of 297 pounds. So we're going to tell you about this close second. Dino Ferrari caught this amazing catfish, which weighed 280 pounds with a length of 8 feet 7 inches after a 40-minute battle. Dino released the catfish, saying he wanted someone else to get the chance to have the fun he did catching it in the future. If you were curious, Ferrari used an Italian-made torpedo spinning rod to land the catch, but didn't disclose the bait. Ferrari then drove his Camaro home to tell his wife all about his day. Just kidding. He drove home in his Fiat 500 to tell his dog. Number 3, Wells Catfish, 8 feet 10 inches, Tarn River, France. We know what you're thinking. You're going back to length? And you're not even going to use the metric system? What kind of countdown list is this? Stick with us. We're professionals. We know what we're doing. Jean-Christopher Conejero set the new record for the longest catfish ever caught in 2015. At an amazing 8 feet 10 inches that weighed over 250 pounds, it only beat the previous record by 3/8 of an inch, or 1 centimeter for literally almost all of the world. Shout out to our Imperial System users. Let's hear you in the comments, all our viewers in the United States, Liberia, and Myanmar. I bet it was worth the fight it took to achieve this world record. We mean the fish, of course, not the longest time ever using an outdated measurement system. Anyways, enough about how great the metric system is. The Tarn River has become a popular fishing destination for those looking to reel in the lunker catfish of a lifetime. In fact, local fishing experts say catfish over 8 feet aren't that uncommon. I'm in. Number 2, Lulu, 341 pounds, Rio Solimos, Brazil. In 2009, Jorge Masulo de Aguiar caught the biggest Lulu ever on record. This catfish is the largest species found in the Amazon. They grow so large that monkeys, cats, dogs, even other catfish have been found in their stomachs after they've been caught. This particular monster weighed 341 pounds and had an amazing length of 6 feet 5 inches. While Jorge's catfish is the world record for this type of catfish caught by an individual, Lulu can weigh up to an estimated 450 pounds. Now that is big fish. Are you ready for our number 1 pick? We had to save the best catch for last, and we're not just baiting you. Darn, should I have made another catfishing joke there instead? Oh well. Number 1, Mekong, giant catfish, 646 pounds, northern Thailand. In 2005, an insanely humongous mekong giant catfish was caught by local fishermen, weighing an astounding 646 pounds. While the mekong catfish is rare and endangered, this one was the largest recorded since records began in Thailand back in 1981. This river monster was not only the largest catfish ever caught in the world, but may also be the largest freshwater fish ever caught on record. It took over an hour for the Thai fishermen to reel in the beast. The Thailand Inland Fishery Department officials even planned to use the catfish for a breeding program. Unfortunately, the fish died. But the good news is that the villagers didn't let any of the giant catfish go to waste. All right, there you have it. Finally, the catfish movie we've been wanting since 2010. Let us know in the comments below where you like to go hunting for catfish and the biggest one you've ever caught. Make sure you give a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell, or well, I bet you already know. Yep, we'll be catfishing you later.